Good morning, good morning. I am here in Dublin. This is my new home. It's small, it's perfect, it's raining, it's everything I thought it would be. In quite late last night, later than expected, because I had a 5-hour delay at Southend Airport, so thank goodness for free Wi-Fi and Netflix. I will give you a little tour of the gaff. It won't take long because it's very small. My own front door, which is quite nice, and this enormous window here, so there's lots of natural light. People have said, oh, is it dark because it's a converted garage over, but it's not dark at all. It's a bit miserable today, like it's raining, but that's handy. And I have a table here so I can sit and work and eat my meals and things. This is my kitchen. I don't have an oven, but I do have a 2-ring hob, microwave, kettle, toaster, and various other things that are like in the cupboards to use to make food. I love this. This is very handy. This lovely unit here. So I've filled it already with all my bits and pieces. I'm a bit in love with this. This is my armchair by day, and it's actually a pull-out kind of sofa bed type thing, a single bed, so I can use it when I have visitors, of which I'm expecting many. And I have set up my music stand here so I can play my music. Here is my bed, which is very useful, and here is my wardrobe, also very useful. Around the corner here is where all the books have ended up, the ones that made it anyway, because lots have to still come because there's just too many of them. And in here is my bathroom, so I have an electric shower, I have a washing machine, which is incredibly helpful, and another little window there. Back in the main room, I also have a skylight up there, and I can control the blind with a remote control. Quite an adventure in the end yesterday getting here. I'm going to make a cup of tea and then I'll sit and tell you all about it. So, my flight was supposed to be at 20 to 3 yesterday from Southend Airport. I don't know what happened. I think it was a fault with the plane or something, but we didn't know that it was going to be delayed until 35 minutes before we were supposed to take off. We were all sat like waiting to board, and then it came up that it was going to be delayed until 6 o'clock. And then at about 5 o'clock it changed again to say that we weren't going to be taking off until 7:30. We then got vouchers for free food, so I had a really nice hot dog and a strawberry milkshake because I'm 12. The flight itself that I waited 5 hours for in the end took an hour and 5 minutes to get to Dublin. And it was fine, and actually once I got to the airport, my bags were the first to come off. I think of the first 10, mine were in there. But I paid extra for more luggage, so I had 2 extremely heavy suitcases plus a very heavy pink sports bag that I took on the plane that also was full of books, that was really heavy, and my handbag. And everyone had kept saying, what are you going to do when you get to the other end, or how are you going to... And I was like, I don't know, it will be fine. It's a future Emma's problem anyway, I'll deal with it, don't worry, it'll be fine. And then when I got there I realised I actually do have to deal with this now, and there were no trolleys. So what I did was hook one bag over one suitcase, the other bag over the other suitcase on the handles, one in each hand, and dragged them both behind me. And then got in a taxi, and the guy was like, oh, are you moving house? And I said, yeah, I am actually. And then I got here. So I didn't have the keys or anything yet, so I knocked next door at Evelyn's house. So she left me, said, oh, unpack and then come next door for a cup of tea. So I popped next door and we watched some TV, and like I said, I've met Evelyn before and she is wonderful. They're retired, they're not elderly by any means, but they are retired, they're very active, they play golf. But I'd never met John before, and I do not understand a word he says. I really, really find him quite hard. And it was funny because Evelyn thought it was hilarious. And he was, he was speaking, and I'm just going, and then he leaves the room, and I'm looking at Evelyn going, what did he say? And she just laughed and said, John's from Kerry. Came back, went to bed, was shattered, woke up at 8 o'clock this morning, full of beans, and here I am now. Next week is postgraduate orientation week, so I have a full week of activities, workshops, talks to attend, tours of the library, tours of the campus, things like that. The week after that is Freshers Week, so I will be here hiding with bars on the windows. And then the week after that, 10th of September, is when I actually start the course. So this week I am just reading pottering about. I need to go to Tesco and do a shop, which would be exciting. I was just given a very late diagnosis of pre-type 2 diabetes just before I came, and so I need to go to a supermarket in one of the most expensive places to live in Europe and try and get a sort of diabetic friendly, student budget friendly shop for the week. So we'll see how that goes.
It was not terrible. It rained all the way there and all the way back, and for the very small price of €29.87 I managed to get all of this, and of course it does include beans, and as I look at it now I realise I forgot eggs and potatoes, so I'm going to have to go back.
I have something funny I want to show you. I've moved a lot. Like I said in the last vlog, I've had 10, this is my 10th address, and I like to take photos with me wherever I go, and I've finished my fridge. I've got photos in abundance on the fridge, and I've started to put a few on my little radiator as well, because I have like magnetic Scrabble tiles that I keep things on because I don't want to wreck the lovely walls with blue tack and stuff. But I just found this. This is a photo of me and my friend Natasha. You saw her at the party in the vlog, but you probably don't recognise her because she looks very different, and so do I for that matter. But this photo has come with me everywhere I've lived, and you can tell because the back is covered in holes where I've pinned it to different boards every single time I've gone. So Tash, you're still here. You're still on all the boards. I miss you, I love you. Good morning, good morning. It is not raining. I can't believe it. I have been out this morning and got a couple more bits, and I would like to introduce you to the new member of my household.
This is Betty the begonia. I've always had plants whenever I've been away anywhere. I like to have them brighten up the place, and Betty is going to be living on my table.
I've had a haircut. I have a fringe now. Well, it looked really good, and then I walked home in the wind and then had a nap, and I've kind of squashed it. So we'll see. It might look better tomorrow. But anyway, today has been the day of 1,000 seasons. I got up and it was raining. I walked to mass and it was raining. I walked home from mass and it was raining. And then I walked to Drumcondra and it wasn't raining. It was very nice. And then it started to rain again, heavily, lashing. I went to a coffee shop to have lunch and hide. I hid for a while. And then the sun came out and it was beautiful and glorious. And I walked home in lovely blazing sunshine. It was warm. I took my cardigan off. It was wonderful. I got back here, had a nap, and I've woken up to that. Literally in the time it's taken me to do the washing up, it now looks like this. It's just like being at home.